Welcome to Math Dog. I am Mr. Thomas. Now I am going to take the class of 10th standard, the first chapter, real numbers. In this chapter, we are going to learn one important theorem, that is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Then first of all, we have to think, what is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic? In order to study the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we should know two types of numbers, prime numbers and composite number. Okay, in earlier classes, we have learned about prime numbers and composite number. So first of all, we are going to learn what is the difference between prime numbers and composite numbers. Okay, prime number. Prime number. Prime number is a number which cannot be divisible by any other number other than the number itself. Okay? For example, 2. 2 is a prime number because 2 can be divided by 2 itself or 1. Therefore, 2 is a prime number. This 2 can be written as 1 into 2. 2 cannot be divisible by any other number. Therefore, 2 is a prime number. Then we can take 1. 1 other than 1. Then let us take 3. 3 can be written as 1 into 3. Therefore, 3 can be divisible by 1. Or 3 can be divided by 3. So 3 is a prime number because 3 can be divisible by the number itself 3 or 1. That cannot be divided by any other number. Therefore 2 is a prime number, 3 is also another prime number. Then the next prime number is 5. 5 is a prime number. 7 is a prime number. 5, 7. Then 11, 13. So in other words, we can say that the prime numbers are the numbers which can be expressed as the product of 1 and the number itself. For example, 2. 2 can be factorized as, or 2 can be written as the product of 1 and 2. 3 is the product of 1 and 3. 5, 1 and 5. 7 equals 1 into 7. That means 7 is also written as the product of 1 and 7 itself. So all these numbers are prime numbers. What about the composite number? Now other number is composite number. Composite number. The numbers which are not prime are called composite number. For example, 6. 6 is a composite number because 6 can be divided by 2 or 6 can be divided by 3. Okay, so 6 can be written as the product of 2 and 3 other than 6 and 1. Similarly, 9. 9 is equal to 3 into 3. That means 9 can be divided by 9 or 1 or 3. So this number can be written as a product of other numbers other than 1 and 9. Therefore 9 is what? 9 is a composite number. Okay, so this is the difference between prime numbers and composite number. The first prime number is 2. 2 is the first prime number. And 2 is the only even prime number. Okay, now this is the difference between prime number and composite number. Then what is fundamental theorem? Now we take the number 6. Here 6 is a composite number. This 6 can be factorized as 2 into 3. Or 6 can be expressed as the product of 2 and 3, the prime numbers. And 9. 9 can be written as the product of 3 and 3. Okay. Then in another example, 24. 24 can be written or 24 can be expressed as the product of their primes. That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. This is the prime factors of 24. So 24 is a composite number. So any composite number can be expressed or factorized as a product of prime. And the factorization is unique except for the order in which the prime factor occurs. We can change the order of the factors. When we write 6, 6 equal to 2 into 3. When you multiply 2 and 3, you will get only 6. So the factorization is unique, that 2 and 3 are fixed. When you multiply these two numbers, you will get only 6. So the factorization is unique. But the thing, except the order in which the prime factors occur, we can write 6 equal to 2 into 3, or that 6 is equal to 3 into 2. That order may be changed. Okay, so according to the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, every composite number can be expressed or factorized as the product of their primes, and the factorization is unique except for the order in which the prime factors occur. Okay, now this is the first theorem in the chapter real numbers. So the theorem 1. The theorem 1 is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. The statement is this one. According to the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, every composite number can be factorized or expressed as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique except for the order in which the prime factors occur. And another theorem, the second theorem is, let P be a prime number and A be a positive integer. If P divides A square, then P divides A. How can we factorize the numbers? For example, factorize 140, 156. 140 and 156 as prime factors, as a product of their primes, Express 140 as the product of its prime, 140. Now how can we express this 140 as a product of its prime? Take 140 prime factorized by 2, then 7, 0, 70, again by 2, 35, again by 2, again 5, 7. So the factorization over. Therefore 140 is equal to 2 into 5 into 7. Now we factorized 140, or we expressed 140 as the product of their primes. And 2 into 2, this can also be written as 2 squared into 5 into 7. Okay. The next one, express 156 as the product of its prime, 156. How can we express 156 as the product of the primes? Take 156. 156 factorize it. 2. 7 times, 7 2s are 14, 1 remainder, then 16, 8 times. Again by 2, 3 times, 3 2s are 6, 1 remainder, 18, then 9. Then by 3, 1, 3. So 2 into 3 into 13. Therefore we can write 156 equal to 2 into 3 into 13. This is equal to 2 squared into 3 into 13. So this is the method to prime factorize a composite number. Okay, then what are the application of this prime factorization or the fundamental theorem of arithmetic?